शारदावानलनिरलोका तराय कारुण्य घनाघनत्यम् प्राप्त सकलगुणार्णवश वन्दे गुरुश्रीचरणारविन्दम् महाप्रभु कीर्तन नित्य गीता बादित्रमाद्यन्मन सोरसेना रोमाञ्चकं पाशुतरङ्गभाजो वन्दे गुरुश्रीचरणारविन्दम् संसारदावानलनिरलोका प्राणाय कारुण्य घनाघनत्यम् प्राप्त सकलगुणार्णवश वन्दे गुरुश्रीचरणारविन्दम् श्रीविग्रहाराधन नित्यनाना सिंगारतन्मन्दिरमार्जनादौ श्रीविग्रहाराधन नित्यनाना सिंगारतन्मन्दिरमार्जनादौ युक्तश्च भक्तांश्च निजुञ्जतोऽपि वन्दे गुरुश्रीचरणारविन्दम् युक्तश्च भक्तांश्च निजुञ्जतोऽपि वन्दे गुरुश्रीचरणारविन्दम् संसारदावानलनिरलोका प्राणाय कारुण्य घनाघनत्यम् प्राप्त सकलगुणार्णवश वन्दे गुरुश्रीचरणारविन्दम् चतुर्विधा श्रीभगवत्प्रसाद सद्वान्नतीर्थान् हरिभक्तसङ्घान् चतुर्विधा श्रीभगवत्प्रसाद सद्वान्नतीर्थान् हरिभक्तसङ्घान् तृप्तैव तृप्तिं भजत सदैव तृप्तैव तृप्तिं भजत सदैव वन्दे गुरुश्रीचरणारविन्दम् वन्दे गुरुश्रीचरणारविन्दम् वन्दे गुरुश्रीचरणारविन्दम् श्रीराधिका माधवयरपार माधुर्यलीला गुणरूपनाम्नां श्रीराधिका माधवयरपार माधुर्यलीला गुणरूपनाम्नां प्रतीक्षण स्वादनलोपश प्रतीक्षण स्वादनलोपश वन्दे गुरुश्रीचरणारविन्दम् वन्दे गुरुश्रीचरणारविन्दम् वन्दे गुरुश्रीचरणारविन्दम् संसारदावानलनिरलोका प्राणाय कारुण्य घनाघनत्यम् प्राप्त सकलगुणार्णवश वन्दे गुरुश्रीचरणारविन्दम् निकुञ्जजूनरतिकेली सिद्धै निकुञ्जजूनार रति केली सिद्धई जाजाली भी जुक्तिरपेक्षणीया कुंजूना रति केली सिद्धई जाजाली भी जुक्तिरपेक्षणीया तत्रातिदाक्षादति बल्लवश्यं वन्दे गुरश्रीचरणरविन्दं वन्दे गुरश्रीचरणरविन्दं वन्दे गुरश्रीचरणरविन्दं वन्दे गुरश्रीचरणरविन्दं संसारदावानललिलोका प्राणायकादिन घनाघनतं सप्तकल्लन गुणान्नभश वन्दे गुरश्रीचरणरविन्दं वन्दे गुरश्रीचरणरविन्दं वन्दे गुरश्रीचरणरविन्दं साक्षाधरीतेन समस्तशास्त्रैः युक्तस्तथा भापत एव सद्भिः साक्षाधरीतेन समस्तशास्त्रैः युक्तस्तथा भापत एव सद्भिः किन्तु प्रभुता प्रिय एव तस्य वन्दे गुरश्रीचरणरविन्दं किन्तु प्रभुता प्रिय एव तस्य वन्दे गुरश्रीचरणरविन्दं संसारधावानललिलोका प्राणायकादिन घनाघनत्यं सकलनगुणार्णवश वन्दे गुरश्रीचरणरविन्दं यस्य प्रसादात् भगवत्प्रसाद यस्य प्रसादात् न गति कुतोऽपि यस्य प्रसादात् भगवत्प्रसाद यस्य प्रसादात् न गति कुतोऽपि ध्यायं स्तुवं तस्य यशस्वी सन्धं ध्यायं स्तुवं तस्य यशस्वी सन्धं वन्दे गुरश्रीचरणरविन्दं वन्दे गुरश्रीचरणरविन्दं वन्दे गुरश्रीचरणरविन्दं वन्दे गुरश्रीचरणरविन्दं संसारदावानललिलोका प्राणायकादिन घनाघनत्यं सकलनगुणार्णवश वन्दे गुरश्रीचरणरविन्दं वन्दे गुरश्रीचरणरविन्दं वन्दे गुरश्रीचरणरविन्दं वन्दे गुरश्रीचरणरविन्दं वन्दे गुरश्रीचरणरविन्दं शारदावानललिलोका प्राणायकादिन घनाघनतं सकलनगुणार्णवश वन्दे गुरश्रीचरणरविन्दं वन्दे गुरश्रीचरणरविन्दं वन्दे गुरश्रीचरणरविन्दं वन्दे गुरश्रीचरणरविन्दं वन्दे गुरश्रीचरणरविन्दं
The following is a lecture given by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on August 22nd, 1973, in London, England.
Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshur Militam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Sapadantikam. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Thank you very much. So, tonight's subject matter for speaking is what is Guru? So, Guru, there are many description, subject matter is the same, but different way. Guru has been described by different acharyas. Their aim is the same, but language or presentation may be little different. So, generally, Guru means Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshur Mulitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Just like in darkness, Ajnana Timirandhasya. Ajnan means ignorance, without knowledge. That is called Ajnan. So Ajnan is compared, ignorance, stupidity is compared with darkness. Just like if this room immediately all lights are off, then it becomes dark. We cannot see where I am sitting, where others are sitting. It becomes a confusion. Similarly, in this material world, we are all in the darkness. This material world is called darkness. It is called tama. Tama means darkness. Or timid. Timid means darkness. And actually it is darkness. Because this material world is dark, there is need of sunlight, there is need of moonlight, there is need of electricity. This child. But there is another word. We get description from the Vedic literature. Najatra bhasayate surja na sasanka na pavaka. There is another word, spiritual word, where there is no darkness, and therefore there is no need of sunlight, there is no need of moonlight, there is no need of electricity. So Guru's business is to bring out the disciples from darkness to light. That is Guru's business. That is Guru. First business is that because everyone is suffering on account of ignorance. Just like you contaminate some disease out of ignorance. You do not know hygienic principle. You do not know that this thing will contaminate me. This association will contaminate me. This kind of food will contaminate me. Because we do not know, therefore we contact infection, sometimes suffer from disease. It is very simple to understand. Everyone, suppose one commits something criminal due to ignorance. Due to ignorance. But in the court, when a man is criminal, when the court, if he says, the criminal, if he says that I did not know the law, he will not be excused. Ignorance is no excuse. Similarly, even a child, he does not know, he catches on fire, the fire will burn. No excuse. The fire will not consider that here is a child, he does not know, excuse, no excuse. So as there are stringent laws of nature or laws of the state, because you do not know something, you have committed some wrong, you will be excused. No, there is no possibility. You have committed something wrong out of ignorance, you must suffer. This is the law, nature's law. You can have many examples. Suppose you cannot eat more out of ignorance. If you eat more, then you have to fast 2 days, 3 days, something. Or you will have some disease. You cannot violate any laws of the nature or any laws of the state anywhere. Wherever there is law, if you break it, then you will suffer. This is ignorance. Therefore, Guru's business is every human being is suffering in this material world. Nobody can say that I am not suffering. It is not possible. There must be suffering. There are 3 kinds of suffering. That out of ignorance also, a rascal is suffering, he is saying that I am very happy. That is also another ignorance. There are 3 kinds of sufferings in this material world. Adhyatmik, adhibhautik, adhidaivi. Suffering on account of my own body and mind. This suffering is not imposed by anyone else. I do it. The same thing. I cannot digest, but I eat more. So there must be dysentery in my suffer. This is due to my body and mind. That is one kind of suffering. Another suffering is imposed by other living entities. Just like your enemy or an animal, or there are ants, mosquitoes, flies, they are all causing suffering. You are killing them and they are trying to give you suffering. This is called struggle. This is called adhibhautik, suffering given by other living entities. Suffering caused by myself. This is called adhyatmik. And suffering caused by other living. And there are other sufferings caused by the nature, superior power, adhidaivik. Well, all of a sudden there is no rain, no rainfall. And now for want of rainfall there is no food grain. Excessive heat, excessive chilly, cold, earthquake, famine. So many by natures, imposed by the natures, flood. So there are 3 kinds of sufferings in the material world, and everyone is suffering either by 1, 2 or 3 or. But nobody can say that I am completely free from suffering. That is not possible. And why this suffering? Due to ignorance. I do not know. I am committing sinful lives. I am committing mistakes. Therefore I am suffering. Therefore Guru's business is first to rescue his disciple from ignorance. Ignorance. Ajnana timirandhasya. Everyone is suffering out of ignorance. Therefore Guru's business is to, just like we go to school, We go to school, we send our children to school. Why? To save him from suffering, to get education. If my son does not get education, he will suffer in the future. The same process. To get him out of ignorance, to get him relief from the suffering. The Guru's business is ajnana timirandhasya jnananjana salakaya. So suffering is due to ignorance. Ignorance is compared with darkness. So in the darkness, how we can save one? By some light. So Guru's business is to take the torch light of knowledge and present before the ignorant or the disciple in darkness, and that gives him, relieve him from the sufferings of darkness or ignorance. This is good. Then another verse says, Tat vijnanatham sa gurumeva avigachet samit pani sutryam brahmanistam. It is Vedic injunction. Somebody was asking that whether Guru is absolutely necessary. Yes, absolutely necessary. That is the Vedic injunction. The Vedas says, Tad vijnanatham. Tad vijnan means spiritual knowledge. Spiritual knowledge, for acquiring spiritual knowledge. Tad vijnanatham. So, one, Gurum eva, eva means must. Guru, means to a Guru. Must go to Guru. Not a Guru, the Guru. Guru is one. Because, as it is explained by our Revati Maharaj, Guru is coming from the disciplic succession. What 5,000 years ago Vasudev instructed or Krishna instructed, the same thing we are also instructing. Therefore there is no difference between instruction. Therefore Guru is one. Although hundreds and thousands of acharyas have come and gone, but the message is one. Therefore Guru cannot be two. Real Guru will not talk differently. Some Guru says that in my opinion you should like this, and some Guru will say, in my opinion you will do this. They are not Gurus. They are all rascals. Guru has no own opinion. Guru has got only one opinion, the same opinion which was expressed by Krishna or Vasudev or Narada or Arjuna or Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or the Goswamis. You'll find the same thing. 5,000 years ago, Lord Sri Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita and Vasudev wrote it, recorded it. Vasudev does not say that it is my opinion. Vasudev writes, Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. What am I writing? It is spoken by the Supreme Personality of God. He is not giving his own opinion. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. That what is Guru. He is not misinterpreting the words of Krishna. He is giving as it is. Just like a bearer, peon. Somebody has written you letter. The peon has got the letter. It does not mean he has to correct it or edit it or addition. No. He will present it. That is his duty. Then he is Guru. He is honest. Similarly, Guru cannot be two. Mind that. The person may be different, but the message is the same. Therefore Guru is one. That Vedic instruction is Tad vijnanatham sa gurumeva avigachet. Gurum eva, one must. Eva means must. Avigachet. This verb is used when there is the sense of must. And never says, go to a guru. But he says, you must approach the Guru. Guru is one. Guru cannot be two. Guru meva avigachet. And we see also practically in the disciple succession of Guru, the same thing is spoken by the Guru. Same thing, repetition of the same subject matter, no other. Krishna said that Manmana bhava mad bhakto mad jajimang namaskuru. Just think of me, Manmana, just become devotee of me, Manmana bhava mad bhakta, just worship me, and just offer your obeisances unto me. Sarvadharman parityajya mamekang saranang vraja, just surrender unto me. You'll find this instruction in the Bhagavad Gita. The same thing was spoken by all the acharyas. Ramanujarya also says the same thing, Madhvacharya says the same thing, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says the same thing, the Goswami says the same thing, and we are also speaking the same thing. There is no difference. We do not interpret the words of Krishna that in my opinion, Kurukshetra means this body, this is rascal. The whole situation has been spoiled by the so-called rascal gurus who gives his own opinion. This is our plain declaration. Let any rascal guru come, we can convince him that he is not guru, because he is speaking differently. We can challenge any rascal. Just like somebody came here, he says that he is God. Every one of us, God. Stop this. So, I asked, just find out in the dictionary what is the meaning of God. Let us see whether he is God. The dictionary, as soon as dictionary was consulted, the meaning of God is the supreme being. Meaning of God. So I asked him, are you supreme? If you cannot understand, then find out the meaning of supreme. Then when you consult a dictionary, the supreme, it is said the greatest authority. So I asked him, are you the greatest authority? The rascal could not answer. He does not know even the dictionary meaning, and he is claiming that he is God. This rascaldom is going on. Whole world. Big rascal Swamis, they say, why you are finding out God anywhere? You do not see so many rascal gods are loitering in the street. This is going on. If you simply consult dictionary, you can understand what is the meaning of God. God is so cheap thing. Supreme being. Are you supreme being? Supreme means the highest authority. Highest authority means nobody is equal to him, nobody is greater than him. That is supreme. So these rascals who are claiming to become God, is it a fact that nobody is equal to him, nobody is greater than him? There are so many. So this kind of guru, this kind of rascal will not help you. Guru must come from the parampara system by disciple succession, 5,000 years or 5 millions of years, what was spoken by the supreme God or Guru, the present Guru also will say the same thing. That is Guru. That is bona fide Guru. Otherwise he is not Guru. Simple definition. Guru cannot change any word of the predecessor. There is one instance in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's life. One gentleman is Ballavacharya. He was very much devotee of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he wrote one comment on Srimad Bhagavatam. Subodhini Tika it is called. That is recognized, nice Tika, comment. But he approached Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He was very great devotee of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he simply said that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord Chaitanya, if you hear my comment on the Srimad Bhagavatam, you will find it is far better than Siddhar Swami. Siddhar Swami is a very old commentary. The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu immediately rejected. You are claiming that you have written something better than Siddhar Swami. He chastised him. Swami means another. He sarcastically remarked the word Swami, Siddhar Swami. Swami, another Swami means husband. So he said, Swami jiva nahi mane besha bole guni. I think one who does not recognize Swami, he is a prostitute. He immediately said. You do not recognize Siddhar Swami, then you are a prostitute. How can I hear from a prostitute? Refuse. Only word, that I have written better than Swami. So this is the process of Guru. You cannot disobey the previous Acharya or Guru. No, you have to repeat the same thing. Not research. Sometimes rascals come that you are speaking the same thing. Why don't you speak something new by research? We say that we have no intelligence. We cannot make any research. We are Guru Mare Murkha Deki Korilo Vichar. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that my Guru Maharaj saw me a great fool number one. So one who remains a great fool number one before his Guru, he is Guru. And one who says that I am advanced so much that I can speak better than my Guru, then he is asking. This is the path. Evam parampara praptam mimam rajasayo vidu. Sakale yuga nasta parantapa, Krishna said in the 4th chapter. So, Guru is one. Guru cannot be two. As soon as you find two opinions of Guru, either both of them are rascals or one is justice, at least justice. There cannot be two. This is Guru. Another place, it is said, Tasmat Gurum Prabhaddeta Jigyasu Shreyo Uttamam Shabde Parecha Nishnatang Brahmani Upasamasrayam. Who needs a Guru? A 3rd class, 4th class man, ordinary man doesn't require a Guru. Guru, to keep a Guru or to have a Guru is not a fashion. One who is very serious to understand spiritual life, he requires a Guru. Otherwise there is no need of Guru. Just like you keep a dog as a fashion, then don't keep a Guru. Guru means is a question of necessity. One must be very serious to understand what is spiritual life, what is God, what is my relation with God, how to act. When we are very much serious on this subject matter, then we require a Guru. Don't go to a Guru as a matter of fashion. That is useless. That is useless. Therefore Shastra says, Tasmad Gurum Prabhaddeta. Because you have to go to Guru and surrender there. Without surrendering, you cannot learn anything. If you want to challenge Guru, it is not possible. Then you learn nothing. Tasmat Gurum Prabhaddeta. Pranipatena. So, just like Arjuna accepted Krishna as Guru, He says, Shishasteham sadhimang prapannam. I am now surrendering to you. That is the process. Tad vidhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya. To Kuru means Krishna's representative, former Acharya's representative. Krishna's, all Acharyas are representative of Krishna. Therefore, Guru should be offered the same respect as he offered to God. Tasmad Gurum Prapaddeta. Therefore, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, Jasya Prasadad Bhagavat Prasad. Because Guru is bona fide representative of Krishna or God. So, if you surrender to Guru, bona fide Guru, that means you surrender to God. God is accepting your surrenderance through the Guru. Jasya Prasadad Bhagavat Prasad. If you surrender to Guru, that means Krishna is pleased. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Saranam Bhaja, surrender. That somebody argues, where is Krishna? I shall surrender. No, you surrender to his representative, then you surrender to Krishna. This is the process. The Guru is the representative of God. Therefore, the Shastra says, the authorities say, Sakshad Haritena Samasta Shastroi. Guru is as good as God. Here in this Vyasa Puja day, we are teaching, or they are doing, offering respect to Guru. That means they are learning how to offer respect to God. It is not personal affair. It is required. Because they are trying to be God conscious, they must learn how to offer respect to God or God's representative. That is required. Sakshadharitena samasta shastrai. In all the Shastra Vedic literature, Guru is described as good as God. But Guru will never say that I am God. The disciple's duty is to offer respect to Guru as he offers respect to God. But Guru will never say that because my disciples are offering me respect as God, therefore I have become God. As soon as he thinks so, he becomes dog. He is no more God. Therefore, Vishwanath Chakravarti says, why Guru is offered respect like God? Kintu prabhurja priyaevatasya. Guru is offered the same respect as we offer respect to God. Just like in the morning. The other side, Arutrik was going on, offering to Krishna God. And this side, Arutrik was going on to offer respect to the spiritual master. The same respect. But Guru will never say, and he is not that. Guru will never say, now I have become God. No. God does not become. God is always God. So God is God and Guru is Guru. But as a matter of etiquette, God is the Sevya God, worshipable God. And Guru is the worshipper God. Just try to understand. Worshipable God and worshipper God. This is Sevya Bhagavan, Sevak Bhagavan. That's why Guru is addressed Prabhupada. Prabhu means the law and Pad means the position. One who has taken the position of the law. The same thing, Sakshad Haritya, Prabhupada. These are the terms one who is serious to study the science of God. They learn all these things. So, one who is very serious to understand the science of God, for him a guru is required. Don't try to keep a guru as a matter of fashion. that it has become a fashion to accept somebody, some rascal as guru, and say that I have got my guru. Now what kind of guru you have got? You are talking nonsense. Acharyavan Purusha Veda, one who has accepted guru, he'll talk sense, but there is meaning. He'll never talk any nonsense. That is the sign that he has got guru. He has got the sacred thread. Yes, he is accepted by bona fide guru. That is the sign, sacred thread. So, you are offering good respect to your spiritual master. That is very nice. We are very thankful. But at the same time, we should remember that how to carry out the orders of the guru so that people may not think that you are talking nonsense. You must be very careful. So, in the Bhagavad Gita also, I am citing various verses from various shastras, Kathopanishad, Srimad Bhagavatam. Now, here is another verse. Krishna says, Tad vidhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya. This is Bhagavad Gita. Tad vidhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya. Upadekshanti tad jnanam jnanina tattvadarshina. So you have to learn from Guru by three processes. What is that? First process is you must surrender. Tasmat gurum prapaddita. Surrender. You have to find out such a exalted person where you can willingly surrender. Yes. Therefore, it is enjoined in the Shastras, before making a guru, try to study him. Guru's business is to enlighten the disciple, because he is in darkness. In another place in the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said that Parabhavastavad abodha jata javanna jigyasata atmatattam. Parabhava means defeat. Defeat. So, whose defeat? Parabhavastavad abodha jata, one who is born rascal and fool. Everyone is born rascal and fool. Nobody, otherwise, if you are learned, if you know things, then why do you go to school and college and pass university? It is a fact. Animals. If we do not cultivate knowledge, then we are as good as animals. Now, another animal is saying that there is no need of book. And he has become guru. But it is, how can get knowledge without authoritative studies of books and science and philosophy? But they are trying to avoid this. So imagine what kind of guru and what kind of disciple. So, Shastra says, Parabhavastavad abodha jata. Abodha jata. Everyone is born as skillful. He has to be enlightened. He has to be given knowledge. And he has to receive knowledge to make his life perfect. Therefore, Parabhava means one who does not make his life perfect. He is being defeated. What is the defeat? Struggle for existence. You are trying to get better life. Here also, in this life also, you are struggling hard for getting better position. So, real better position we do not know. That is described in the Bhagavad Gita. So, amritattaya kalpate. Here in this material world, there is no better position because there is death. You may possess a very good, better position, but you'll have to give it up. Either the better position will give up you, or ultimately you have to give up that better. You cannot stay. Suppose you have earned millions of dollars, millions of pounds, and now you have got good bank balance. You think, now I am in the better position. A little dysentery, or choleric dysentery, finish, better position. Or the bank fails, that better position gone. So there is no better position in this material world. It is a false. Therefore, those who are trying to get better position in this material world, they are simply becoming defeated. Because there is no better position. He is rascal. He is thinking this is better position. What is better position? The Bhagavad Gita says the better position is amritattva. So amritattva kalpate. Don't die. Keep your position fast. That is better position. So is there any science to give knowledge how one becomes immortal? Yes, there is. You can become immortal, not in this material science, not in this so-called university. But there is knowledge in the Vedic scripture by which you can become immortal. That is better position. No more death, no more birth, no more old age, no more disease. So, Guru's task is very great responsibility. He has to guide the disciple how to make him quite eligible candidate to get the perfect position, immortality, back to home, back to God. Thank you very much.
Krishna Kirtana Ganana Kanapatau Premamrita Vanidhi Dhira Dhira Jana Priya Gala जनपरम प्रेम में कामनी वीर वीर जनप्रिय प्रिय करो निर्मा पूजितम श्री चैतन्य कृपा भरो तन्न कृपा भरो भुवि भुव मानव अंतरक वंदे रूप सनातन रघुजुग श्री चारणी पुनः सद्धर्म संस्थापक लोकानां हितकारिणां त्रिभुवने मन्नं शरण करो विचारणैकन पुनः सद्धर्म संस्थापक लोकानां हितकारिणां त्रिभुवने मन्नं शरण विचारणैकन पुनः तद्धर्म संस्थापक लोकानां हितकारिणां त्रिभुवने मन्नं शरण चैतन्य कृपा भरो लोकानां हितकारिणां त्रिभुवने मन्नं शरण करो विचारणैक निपुणं तद्धर्म संस्थापक लोकानां हितकारिणं त्रिभुवने मन्नं शरणाकरं राधा कृष्ण राधा कृष्ण पदारविन्दौ भजनामृतौ राधा कृष्ण पदारविन्दौ भजना नंदेन मत्तालिका वन्दे रूप सनातनं रघुजुगौ परौ प्रेम मने